Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Johan and I'm a typical Dutchman, and I react to all kinds of videos about life and living in the US or life and living in Europe, or specifically the Netherlands. And if you like this kind of content, reaction videos about life and living in Europe or the US, then consider to hit the subscribe button. We're still trying to get to the magical 1000 and we are hard on the way, and so it would be really appreciated if you hit the subscribe button. And we are in the series of looking into the FIFA fans storming culture shocks in the US, learning more about how the US really is. And today we're going to do this together with Ian Rocker. I've seen several videos of him before I even started this channel. And this Chicago, I know he lives in Chicago, so this Chicago reactor creator, but he also reacts to videos, gonna share what they learned, or Americans share what they learned seeing Europeans visit the USA. Okay, so it's the feedback from the US citizens, what they have learned from the Europeans visiting the USA. Okay, so it's not about the Europeans' reactions, but the American reactions. Okay. I already part of his channel. I gave him a like, even if I did not see the video, but he makes great content, so it's not a problem. It's for free to hit the like button. You know, it's for free. Okay, let's take a look. Ian.
Tournament. I can't remember what it's called. They're coming from all around the world, but especially some big representation from European countries. Today, we're taking a look at some of their experiences, what they're seeing, doing, trying out, and on the flip side, at the same time, taking a look at some Americans weighing in on, well, their thoughts of Europeans embracing what they're finding here. And not only taking in some American culture, but also...
Okay. Quotations?
So kind of...
As in, America has no culture?
Leaving a mark of their culture on the cities they visit.
Foreign fans are experiencing a sort of culture shock in the States.
Costco is even bigger than Walmart. I'm way too European.
We've seen in the video of yesterday. So I hope I don't see duplicates of videos that we already have done, TikToks that we already have done, because we have seen quite a lot of them, and there should be thousands of TikToks out there. So I hope I don't see any doubles.
For this. I'm not able to understand.
While over in Boston, Scotland soccer fans known as the Tartan Army celebrating their win over Haiti by taking part in an all-American sing-along.
See, this is cool, because if I would have just seen this clip first, no context, I would think we're looking at possibly a pub in Scotland, right? I mean, they've actually taken this over, and they're across the pond over here. That's impressive.
That's called the Tartan Army. I did not know this, but because I was wondering, and if I scroll down a bit in the comments, I see, and the Tartan Army donated $10,000 to a children's charity in Boston. And I was wondering, who is the Tartan Army? But those are the British, the Scottish, the British and Scottish.
Right. I mean, they've actually taken this over, and they're across the pond over here. That's impressive. Yeah, see, already I could just tell this is going to be fun because, again, we can kind of get together. We can, you know, get ready for sports and have camaraderie with teams and stuff. But we just don't exactly have that big-time energy and, I don't know, that communal takeover like you see from European teams and European peoples, right? Basically what...
Yeah, about the ultras. It's a lot of ultras is coming over, belonging to the hardcore fans of the clubs, and then come together for the national team.
What I'm saying is this bar here in the U.S. turned into a pub that night, and they've never had that much kind of power, that much energy, that much noise and communal celebration as they did when the Scots came in. I mean, that's pretty freaking cool. Scotland is absolutely thriving in Boston. I love it. Like, they're taking over parks, parts of the city. Look at that. That is freaking crazy. That's impressive to me because, I mean, that's a big deal. Like, that many people coming from a country thousands of miles away over here to a big city. I mean, I think that's really fun. That's why I find this, regardless of the sport, regardless of if you're into, the World Cup, you're into soccer, you're into football, you're into sports in general. I think it's just fascinating to see so many people from different places at once coming, in my case, to, a country that I'm from. Sadly, not in Chicago near me, but, at least to the country. It's kind of cool seeing all these pockets of people coming together, right?
I'm wondering who's sitting on the bike, who's coming over on the bike, because I see a lot of people walking, and within Boston City, I guess walking is not a problem, but who is the guy on the bike? Who is he? Is he American, or is it a European guy? Like, who is sitting on the bike? Because that's strange to me. Okay.
Sadly, not in Chicago near me, but, at least to the country, it's kind of cool seeing all these pockets of people coming together, right? And being present in an otherwise American city. I think it's fun. See what
yeah. See what you mean? Yeah. I see what you mean. This is
saying? They're taking over. That is amazing. Like, what? Boston is literally taking over. It is what? Is that traffic?
One thing you Europeans have to know when you are visiting Boston or in the U.S. in general for the FIFA World Cup right now, the reason why you guys coming here is such a big deal is because you're literally changing how we do things and see the world and bringing community together. You don't see open drinking here in America. That is very not a thing.
Yeah, open drinking. Okay, yeah. During a soccer match or before or after? Yeah.
Typically, that will always be banned. And even if there is open drinking, it's the smallest area, right? But no, you Scottish have just taken over the world. It feels
awesome.
Like taken over downtown and just made these streets your own, as if you were
having
back
fun,
at home.
drinking.
And that's what makes us so happy. We love to see you guys having fun, and it truly is bringing us so much joy. Petition to have you guys come back.
Yeah, okay. Because public drinking laws, etc., underage drinking, etc., are so strict in the United States for reasons, okay, but those are not in Europe. So if Europeans coming over to the United States, and most of them are, of course, adults, but they don't think about the law in the United States. They do what they always do when they go to a match, and is having fun. And yeah, maybe there is public drinking as a part of it. You can't prevent if there are, for example, 500, 600, 700 people in a bar, and they're all from the same nation. They will share one beer, 10 beer, and then 10 beer will be shared around. And yeah, you can prevent it. So I'm curious how the police is reacting to all of this, because they have to uphold the laws somehow. I'm curious if there are police interactions too.
Yeah, for real. I think it's fun to see.
Chaos, but in the most organized, fun, respectful
That's what it looks like to me too, yeah.
Even just seeing all the cone hats put on all the statues is just sending me. Even taking away the game yesterday in Fenway and the bagpipe march through Fenway Park is just
They did a bagpipe. Oh.
We'll never have this again.
See, that's freaking cool, man. This is like something unexpected, right? Like we all know it would be funny to see the culture shocks, right? Of course, it's always funny to see Americans getting extreme culture shocks in different countries, but like the reverse culture shocks, like Europeans getting culture shocks over here, is entertaining enough. But like they're actually having a insanely fun time, and it's rubbing off on the locals, right? Like they're noticing, like, wow, we aren't like this, right? Like this is kind of cool. Boston, like in this case, Boston's got like an energy around it, right? They're making it fun, and it's kind of interesting, right? Of course, you know, the U.S., different cities have different sporting cultures and community events and all that stuff, of course, but it's clearly not on this level, and we're getting an education.
Europeans that are coming to the U.S. right now, they might leave 10 pounds heavier. They might have...
They will leave 10 pounds heavier? Because of all the drinking? All the big proportions, or the unlimited refill?
Got issues,
probably.
Whatever.
Oh, nice,
But
guys.
they would have experienced seasoning. They're going to experience ranch dressing. And they're just going to experience happiness, pure happiness. And that makes me feel so patriotic. These
Okay, Ian is leaning back. Me too. They're experiencing seasoning and happiness? Okay, let Ian react for us.
Europeans that are coming to the U.S. right now, they might leave.
Guys, you know what you could take away coming across the world for a big event? You're in the U.S. For the first time, you guys will taste seasoning on your food.
He's sarcastic. I was, yeah. What? He's amazed as I am. Oh boy.
Apparently. And don't forget the creme de la creme. You will finally learn to embrace ranch dressing. And that's it. Your life will be complete. It will never peak higher than that moment.
Yeah. I have it here. I have. Because I grab it. We have it. I have it. Well, that's because it's a brand. I hope it's because of the light. It doesn't really. No. But we have helmets. Maybe closer. There it is. Ranch. This way. Helmets ranch. But it took a long time to grab it, to find it. And now by accident I saw it in a shop. So, but that's not something we have usually around here in Europe. So, but you find out seasoning, yeah. Young lady, you're welcome to come over to Europe. I would recommend for seasoning, great seasoning, I would recommend Italy and Spain for having greatly seasoned food. Not particularly France, they have good food too, but if you really want to find out, you should visit Italy and Spain. You can't have experienced seasoning. Wow.
Like, what are we talking about? Like, I'm just laughing because, like, in the other one, she's talking about, oh, so cool and monumental when the Scots came with the bagpipes marching through Fenway Park, right? You notice all this, like, interesting and kind of defined culture from different European countries, right? And then here's our American culture, ranch dressing. Like, wow, real historic, real cool. Seasoning, you mean fast food? And look, it would be fun. If I'm European and I'm coming here, it'd be fun to try all the different fast foods that maybe aren't available elsewhere. But at the same time, I mean, God, is that all we can offer? I mean, there are really good local spots and good food here, but it can.
Yeah, I saw it yesterday talking about the Waffle House and barbecue, Texas barbecue. A lot of Europeans were reacting on it as wow and great. So,
can be a little bit tough to find sometimes. The fact that we're known for fast food more than like good food is a little bit embarrassing, kind of on the surface. And some of the fast foods might be good to them, but it's not healthy, right? It's not what you'd want to be having all the time. Wow, ranch.
Yeah, but fast food, the US is known for fast food because of the European version of not the European version, but the over here in Europe you have KFC, you have McDonald's, you have the coffee shops. It's all about fast. Get in, get what you need, and get out. So that's why we know a lot about talking about fast food in the US. The US is known for its fast food restaurants. And if I see, and I did see other videos about the United States, because it's the main reason of my channel, there are a lot of fast food chains in the United States. So it's not that strange that we think that all that the United States have is fast food. Besides some, what we saw yesterday, a diner, like Waffle House was a diner where you actually can sit down, relax, have 10 refills. Yeah. Wow, ranch dressing, eh? What a time to be alive. Okay. Ian, what's your reaction?
Dressing, eh? What a time to be alive. Yeah, I'm telling you.
Days. Oh my days.
Chick-fil-A.
We're in America right now, guys, for the world.
By the way, controversial opinion, Chick-fil-A 10 years ago, like 2015, 2016, amazing. Pretty amazing. Like every time, consistent, great service, really good. Now, fast forward, still friendly, good service, but they went downhill. I don't know. I've gotten sick multiple times from eating it in recent years, and it just doesn't hit the same. I don't know. The chicken, something's up with it. It used to be so juicy and good. Anyway.
Okay. Real American feedback. So, yeah. European and then Chick-fil-A. So, but he is really impressed about it.
It might still be good to someone that's never had it, but.
All right, so we got a chicken burger from Chick-fil-A. I'm very excited to try this one.
Yeah, it's a chicken burger. And I had talked about it a couple of videos ago, I believe in the first part of all this series. And I was corrected on my language as being it's not a chicken burger, but it is a chicken sandwich. Because only burgers are made from beef. And if it's not beef, it's chicken, then it's a chicken sandwich. So, but over here in the Netherlands, especially if we're talking about not the Netherlands or in Europe, when we're talking about McDonald's, and you ask for a chicken burger, you get a chicken burger. It's advertised as a chicken burger. It's not advertised as a chicken sandwich. So, the same with fish. It is a fish burger. So that's why I talked about a burger when officially I was corrected by it. It should be a chicken sandwich. And he's now also talking about the chicken burger. Although if I look, if this is in writing, I guess it's also called chicken. Maybe I'm Chick-fil-A. Yeah, okay.
Snap to it.
Yeah, they're a lot smaller than they were 10 years ago.
Okay.
And they're hit or miss. Sometimes the quality. Damn.
Oh my days. That is absolutely succulent. Look at that breast there, mate. That breast is
Dude.
absolutely succulent.
You see how small it is, though? They used to be twice as big, and they were good quality. Now they're smaller, and sometimes they're just like, they're off. It's like bad
Oh my
pieces.
days. I am so chuffed right now.
Yeah, I believe Ian as it should be bigger because this, what he has, does not look any more bigger than the ones that we have over here. And I will be careful because if we talk about over here, I have to say about a mile that way in Germany, McDonald's have bigger buns and burgers than that we have on this side of the border. So yeah, but it's not that specifically bigger than we have over here in the Netherlands, or what we say yesterday about other things. Yeah, and if Ian says even considerably smaller than 10 years ago, okay.
I am so chuffed. Let's take another bite to see.
It is funny to see
Oh my
that.
days. Oh my days. Put it on Winston Churchill's humble abode. This is succulent. For a side, we got the chips, which we're very excited to try as well.
Those are okay.
They're big. I
They're
believe
waffle
they call
fries,
them
yeah.
waffle chips.
Yeah, waffle chips.
But I'm very excited to try, so let's give it a go.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Oh my days. That is splendid.
America for the World Cup.
Oh, he has the same package. I see. So it could be every Brit in America right
Try
now.
Chick-fil-A for the first time. We've got a
Again.
Let's see if we
spicy
get 2
chicken
for 2.
burger, fried potatoes, and a Coke Zero. Let's dig in, shall we? Oh my days.
That's hilarious.
Get in! That's a proper chicken burger, isn't it? Fried potato.
Oh, this must be the breakfast
Mate,
menu.
you're joking.
The breakfast menu? Okay. I know the Brits have a very good breakfast. I love British breakfast. I'm sure of it. When my friends talk to me about British breakfast, they think, "Oh no, I never could eat that much in the morning," but I could. I love it. But British breakfast, or starting with fried chicken and fried potatoes, I guess. No, that's even for me too greasy for a breakfast meal.
You're joking, mate. That's nice. I like that. Let's wash it down with some Coke Zero.
Ooh, not fun. I am actually not a fan of fountain drinks. I never get fountain drinks. I just get the entree. I don't get the meal because
Coke Zero in the morning. I hope it's not in the morning. Maybe he's using it as his dinner or lunch, but Ian says it's a breakfast thing, a breakfast menu, and then starting with a Coke Zero.
fountain drinks are just. Some people love them. I don't like them for some reason.
Oh, it's like jet fuel, isn't it? It burns. And I love it. Chick-fil-A breakfast, that's a 10 out of 10.
It is nearly midnight in Boston, and we needed some food after we went to the pub, so we got recent
Nice.
to try.
See, this is at least accurate. You got to get American fast food. This is after the pub type stuff. Yeah.
Cheers. I got a Dr.
It's
Pepper.
not gourmet good
I
food.
went for
but
the box combo meal,
if you're feeling it a little bit,
the toast,
you need a snack.
chips.
So-
You need a snack after coming back from the pub. That depends what time of the evening it is and how much they have drink. Also,
Soak up some
Chips.
alcohol. There you go.
chicken,
It's good for that.
slaw, and I did get 2 sauces.
A cane sauce is
Guys,
pretty good.
I'm actually so excited. I feel like I've seen so many people do mukbangs with this.
Yeah, fries and the sauce is the play for sure.
Oh my god, Mark, that sauce.
It's good with the sauce. So
The chips are really basic, but in the sauce, delicious.
I can agree with that. Not a fan of coleslaw, me
Okay.
personally.
Now for the main event.
Here we go.
So crispy.
The chicken is, it's good, but not great. The sauce helps. The chicken, actually, speaking of seasoning, right, which is funny because that's what everyone was saying earlier. Honestly, the chicken at Raising Cane's is almost a little bit under-seasoned. It's kind of like, bland would be the wrong word because it's not bland, but it doesn't burst with flavor either. It is kind.
So you need the sauce to actually make it more tasteful?
Kind of like safe, if that makes sense.
Actually dripping to my finger.
It's good, but not great.
It's delicious.
It's better with the sauce. Everything on their menu is better with the sauce.
Mark, what would you rate it?
8.5 out of 10.
I'm going to
8.5 out of 10.
This would be like drunk food. Chips are
I
basic.
love it.
Goodbye.
When you're drunk, it tastes good. If you're not drunk, then you should not eat it.
She told the truth. That's accurate. Now, at least this is real food, right? Like, the fast food is funny, but, like, it's also almost embarrassing. Like, that's our claim to fame, right? Because, like, fast food is junk food, you know what I mean?
If I could have this at home.
But, like, a local barbecue joint in Texas, that's going to be awesome. That's going to be...
Oh, the proportion again. Oh, wow. When she's holding it in her hand and just put it on the table for... How large is this? Damn. I don't know what she's eating, but wow. And then but that's because of me. I'm Dutch. I want to know, how much does this cost? And is it really worth the money in comparison with the same product, less in a smaller version in Europe? That's me, the Dutch guy. When I know how much it costs.
Legit, really good food. Really good.
It's like a trick though. I'm in heaven.
Yeah, that at least, like, let me see here. Yeah, see, she got a good variety here. That.
Wow. I am a big eater. I know I am a big eater. I can eat really much. So, especially when I'm cycling a lot and doing my holidays with the bike and go on bike holidays. And then if you have cycled all day and the day before you didn't have that great of a lunch and not a great even meal. And then, yeah, then I could really, get this behind my teeth. But as a normal proportion, I believe this. Yeah, this is good for two. And I guess because she's holding the plate and somebody else is filming this, so I guess that she is with her partner and this is for two people. Okay, when it's for two people, yeah, then it's a great proportion. But for somebody alone, wow.
That's going to, like, hit harder, in my opinion, right? This is probably something that she's not going to be able to find at home in wherever in, I think it says, yeah, British. So she's not going to find, Texas barbecue on every corner. So having Texas barbecue in Texas, that's going to be more of an experience, at least in my opinion. It's going to hit harder. These comments are hilarious. Now you know why some of us are fluffy. Well, there's a little more reasons why some of us are a little fluffy, but this could be part of it. Yes, there's good food, and then there's fast food, which we really, really rely on. And then there's, the lack of walking and car-centric to the max infrastructure. But there's a lot of reasons. But yes, the food is good. No one said it was healthy, but it's good.
Okay, he's right. I will not argue with an American who actually knows how it is in the United States. So I love it about Ian. He is fair and tell the things as it is. It's not brushing it up because he's an American and it's about America. No, he's square and fair and telling it how it is as he sees it. Yeah, I love this man.
So I've arrived in New York as we make our way
up towards Boston for Scotland's first game. Look at the size of this cement mixer.
It's all about Scottish. Don't we see other fans?
This would be me looking at all the trucks and cars
bad news, folks.
in Europe, so I get it.
My luggage.
No.
Luckily, I kept the important stuff like my.
Of course, United would lose his luggage. I'm sorry, man.
Scotland shirts and my kilt in my hand luggage because I knew this could happen, right?
Smart
I had
man.
to make an emergency pit stop over at the gas station.
That's still
across the
unfortunate.
street, toothbrushes and deodorant and all that kind of stuff. Next thing, if you've not arrived in America yet for the World Cup, let me tell you, it is absolutely scorching.
Scorching.
So
That's what I've seen. Everyone says it's hot. I mean, it is. It's June. The U.S. is extremes. We get crazy wind, tornadoes. We get extreme heat, even in the northern U.S., and then we get extreme cold. It's kind of a nightmare weather-wise. There's only a few spots that are pretty, good, but those are the expensive spots.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, losing his luggage and then on a holiday in the US. Yeah. How Europeans in the USA for the World Cup are reacting as they learn that our yellow school buses are real, apparently.
Guys, the yellow school buses are real. Me whole life, I thought it was just cartoons or the telly that would show these yellow school buses, and I was like, it's not real. It's just for the telly.
That's funny. Dude, see, that's like...
Okay. I do not know how this came up to, but I know I've seen a lot of it. I've seen police actions, for example, that people passing the yellow school bus and are in violation of the road rules and being not arrested but stopped for. So it's not to me that I did not believe that there were yellow school buses. It was for me as regular as that we have the double-decker buses in London. Everybody knows those are there, and we also know, because I know, it's true that there are yellow school buses in the United States. So I am more amazed that she did not believe it, or that she reacts as someone from Europe who don't believe that there are actually yellow school buses. It's strange, because I think a lot of Europeans take it as, yeah, there are yellow school buses in the US. What has Ian to say?
That's so interesting. That would be like me seeing like the red double-decker buses that you think of from like the UK, or like the London cabbies, that black, like funny-looking cab.
Oh yeah, the London cabbies. And the yellow cabs in New York, everybody knows about those too. So,
cars, right? Taxi cars. That would be like, I guess, sort of the inverse. Or for me, as a total gearhead car guy nerd, I mean, I could name quite a few European hot hatches and stuff that we never got, where I would be like, I can't believe this is real, but it's right in front of me. Like seeing that in Italy or France or wherever, like that would be cool. I see so many yellow school buses daily. They're just everywhere. They use them for schools. They use them for other things, city events. They use them for a lot of things, right? And they're bright yellow, and they're all over the U.S., right? It's just funny that people think they're almost like a mythical thing that's not real. It's just on cartoons and stuff. But like, no, they're...
Yeah, but that other Europeans also think about that this is not real. Like we talked about yesterday about people visiting Costco for the first time, or what was the other one? The Walmart for the first time. They know there is a Walmart, but they have never been in a Walmart, and that's why they are so amazed about what's all available and how large Walmart and Costco is. So, yeah, we know about Walmart, and we know about Costco, and we know about the yellow school buses. So why is she so amazed by, I don't know.
Everywhere. It's kind of one of those interesting things where I'm surprised, like, we're one of the only countries that does that. I think it's bizarre. So much so that Americans are commenting, anyone else now learning that everyone else doesn't have have yellow school buses? Wait, they don't have yellow school buses? Like, I'll be honest, this was me. Before I started this channel, I used to think like school buses were a thing everywhere. And it's, at least from what I found, it seems like school buses are really only a thing here.
Yeah, I was thinking along with him because I see some kind of Asian language. I was thinking about Asia, but yeah, I guess only in the United States because of the large distances and the car-centric communities that you need a car to get your kid to a school, or in this case, to get by bus your your kid to a school. And over here in the Netherlands, kids go to the school with regular public transport, but it's not safe for a kid to go to school in regular public transit, if there is even if there is public transit to go from home to school, but most of the time there isn't. So I'm not surprised that this is the only solution of getting kids from home to school safely in a bus specifically for school kids, and they marked it yellow. So yeah, I'm not surprised.
In the U.S., I mean, other countries could have some forms of school buses, I suppose, but like the big yellow, Bluebird, they're called, is the company, I think. School buses, that's pretty much exclusive to the U.S. I think.
Yeah, I was thinking about exclusive to the U.S. I live in Brunson. That's part of NATO headquarters, and next to the headquarters on the base is the Central European School. And every day in the morning and in the afternoon, there are lots of, not yellow, but lots of buses coming over, dropping off the kids, and then at the afternoon picking them up and bringing them back home. So, yeah, I believe that's normal practice around bases outside of the United States, where American kids or other countries' kids come to one school and then have their education. I believe maybe that's so, but our local kids go to school either on their bike, if it's not that far, and when it's rainy or bad weather or cold or too far, they take the bus or train.
I think that's wild, man.
I have never seen anything so big in my entire life. Get your mind out the gutter. I'm talking about Buc-ee's. I came to America for the World Cup, but honestly,
Are U.S. gas stations big? Generally, yes. Are they anywhere near the size of a Buc-ee's? No. Let me just get this out of the way. They're in a league of their own. Complete league of their own. Average U.S. gas station could have, 12 to 24, maybe up to 30 pumps. Fuel pumps, right? Buc-ee's usually has 100 to 200 pumps. They're humongous. Even.
And are they, if they are 100 or 200, are they also used? Are there, because if regular stations have between 20 and 30 pump stations, and a Buc-ee is so much more, are there actually cars using 100 or more cars at the same time using the gas station at Buc-ee's? Because why should you have more as 100 pump stations if you have only, for example, 20 cars at one time? So
even by U.S. standards. And then you'll see the inside. They're kind of ridiculous.
This might
in the
be
best
the main
way.
attraction for me. As a British person, I need everyone to understand
They're
that
crazy.
this is not a petrol station. No, this is what happens when Americans think that a petrol station needs a whole transfer budget. I came in for fuel. Tell me why I'm seeing tortillas drop out of a big mechanism machine. Can Americans actually explain to me what
Every
jerky
food
is?
known to man is insane.
And why is
there.
this one world famous?
And
Why
merch,
are they closed?
everything.
People actually buy the merch. Shall I get some? There's an.
They will put that Buc-ee's logo on literally everything. Like, please, you name it, they have it. I'm not even kidding.
Food in here for me to watch the entire World Cup. I just would need a couple of screens over there. They have a literal mascot in the middle of the Buc-ee. I got myself a Diet Dr. Pepper and some sour cherries. But Americans, please explain to me why you have popcorn that is beer cheese.
Beer cheese flavored popcorn. Okay. Beer and cheese. Yeah.
Please. At this point, I've been in here
wild.
for like an hour. I could
Buc-ee's
not
is
stop
wild, even
looking
to
at
American
everything.
mind.
To
So,
clarify, I came
to a European mind, it must be unbelievable.
in for fuel, and now I've left with enough stuff to survive an entire zombie apocalypse.
I'm going to end it there. This one might have been my favorite just because of how asinine it was. Feeling patriotic over seasoning and ranch dressing is about the most American TikTok I could ever think of. But other than that, I found that pretty interesting, and this just scratches the surface. There's a lot of crazy stuff out there. I'm sure you've seen some of it, but if not, yeah, it's some pretty entertaining and fascinating stuff. The clashes, the culture clashes. At the end of the day, though, I think it's pretty fun. I like to see a lot of positivity. A lot of Americans are having fun with seeing everyone coming here and, you know, embracing stuff, discovering things. I think it's fun, a great community thing. I also think it's good to see some good reviews on the U.S. as well. A lot of people are loving it. And, you know, I think that's great because there's a lot of horrible news out there constantly. And, of course, for the U.S.'s sake, even in just the past couple decades, but really the past 5 or 10 years, it's been an absolute, you know, shit show at times here. So it's good to hear some kind of positive thoughts and experiences. There's been some blunders and fumbles, though. So that is the U.S. way, right?
He's summing it up quite nicely, and I love it about it. He's really straight to the point, telling it how it is. It's good.
You kind of get it all, unfortunately. Yeah, I would love to hear your thoughts on this down below, and I certainly hope you enjoyed this. I appreciate you being here, and hopefully I'll see you in another one. My name is Ian. You're watching I'm Deborah Rocker. Until next time, y'all. Catch you later.
Yeah, wow. He has a lot of viewers. It's amazing. And again, I took one of his because he knows about how it is in the United States. I can also give good feedback about what's happening and what I was looking for is what I was expecting, that what Americans were saying about the Europeans being in all these cities. Yeah, there was some TikToks about it, but not all of them. So, but again, I love it how we are running over in America and how we are. And I was looking for the Dutch are here. I grabbed some because if I go to the main page. Okay, I did not know what happened over here with all the shorts and why I have double sounds, etc. So I'm gonna edit that one out. But this is American hype meets Dutch fan culture. Good luck.
Americans, until they meet 40,000 Dutch fans marching in unison, they aren't ready for what's coming.
The Dutch fans in Houston.
Some fans.
Houston police. So we're having fun too over there in America. I hope to see you tomorrow again. I love that you were there. Thank you for watching. And if you want to see more of my videos, then this is a good place to go to. And otherwise, it would be really appreciated if you hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.